Yeah, when making How Long, had its problems. Um, the actors were not familiar with films. So we needed really expertise, and this expertise would only come from whites who were not familiar with the game. And many of them could not relate, strongly to what I wanted to project. That was problem number one. I had to go to people who would listen to us and work along with us and actually try to translate our ideas, into something cinematic, because they also had no experience of township dramas and films and the rest of it. So that was a major problem at that stage. So obviously there was not a single black guy, except I think one sound man who had an idea of the game. It was basically relying on Wasim, a white crew.
Say that again, because you are.
That guy, I know, yeah.
Just say that last part again.
All right. In terms of the crew, I think we only had one black guy who was a sound man, but otherwise, generally it was all whites who were familiar with the game. So we had to go for a white crew.
And how about the control of the film through funding? All other films were, almost all other films were white funded. How did you set about finding people to pay for?
I had to scout. I had to go, comb.
Yeah, maybe you could start off by saying, in looking for financing or something to that effect, because we'll be cutting out the questions.
All right. Well, to get finance for this, I had to get to black business people, both in Johannesburg mainly, East London and Port Elizabeth. And I had some lawyers, like my neighbor was one of the investors. So it was just a group, that I brought together, and they call themselves Humber Films. That's how we, there was no other money from sponsors or anybody, or the government, no subsidy whatsoever. Even if there was a subsidy, at that time, subsidy for anything black was negligible, completely.